Hello, I'm just doing another update. So it's been a while since my last video relating to detransition and everything. I think I did upload at least one video on my Fortnite win clips because I like to upload those because I don't get them that often. And when I do, I want to be able to look back at them, and I figure uploading them is a good way to do that. And also I just like to share with other people too. Um, so I guess a lot kind of happened within the last week or so. Let's see. So the first thing was I did have a very slight relapse with testosterone, but it only lasted a day. So basically, what had happened was that the testosterone had been available at the pharmacy, and I did make a video saying I wasn't gonna go on it and everything, and then yeah, that didn't last. Because I had a dysphoric kind of episode. I call it an episode, but it's just basically where I'm feeling more dysphoric than usual, and for a good amount of time. And I think around the thinking was that they're gonna restock it eventually, and then I would have to contact my doctor again if I wanted to get it, and I didn't want to have to explain that. So I was just like, okay, well, this is my last chance to pick it up before it's restocked because it had been available for a while, and they do restock it if you don't pick it up after a couple of days. So I did go and pick it up, and it was 20.25 milligrams of testosterone in gel form, and I did like uh and it's one pump. Although I think I accidentally did two pumps because I was trying to I wasn't sure if it's those lotion pumps where you have to pump it a couple times to get it to come up when you're first using it. And so I think I accidentally did two pumps, so it would have been closer to 40 milligrams and um 40.50 milligrams, not on purpose. Obviously, I've never used the pump thing before. I've only used the gel packets in the past. And yeah, basically as soon as I administered it, I was like, oh, this was a bad idea. But I also had that feeling when I was going to get it. I kind of had to work myself up to get it. I don't know, I don't even I think I was still mad about the doctor's appointment thing, and I was developing a effort attitude. Kind of like the doctor clearly didn't care enough about my irregular periods and stuff like that, and so I just kind of developed an effort attitude and was like, okay, well then I'm just gonna start testosterone transition because that would be easier, and she's more willing to help me with that than she is to do the other stuff. Obviously, it was not a good reason. I'm just letting you guys know the thoughts that were going through my head. So, and it was also an impulsive decision because I realized I struggle with that. With when I get something in my head, it's hard to get the idea out of my head. And obviously the idea was I wanted to retransition, and I felt like that time was ticking by before it would no longer be an option because they would restock it. So I did, and then yeah, I just applied it one day and decided that I was done with it and threw it out. So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Um and um and the funny thing is I actually one of my concerns was about starting T was that my cycles were irregular, and I was starting to get cramps. And actually, I got my cycle within it was either 31 days or 32 days long, my entire menstrual cycle. So came back within my normal range. And then I took T and messed it up. But I don't know. It was only one day, so I don't think it's gonna mess it up that bad. And I actually feel fine now. It's been 5, 6 days since I've had tea. Because like I said, I only did it once, and then I was like, oh, this is a bad idea. It was like I had the idea in my head until I did it, then I realized that it was a bad idea. I knew it was a bad idea, but I don't know. So obviously, I don't make good decisions sometimes, but I think all humans make bad decisions, and I just struggle more so with certain types of decisions. I don't know. I mean, I don't even feel any particular way. Crap, sister's here. Man, yep, I knew it. Okay, she's just telling me she's got me. She just wanted to announce that she was gardening. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I just like, I don't know. I um yeah, like I don't like even want to become a man anymore. It's weird. So I don't even know what the point of doing that was. It was just completely impulsive. There wasn't a whole lot of rational thinking to it. And I know part of it was I tend to hold a grudge. Another bad okay, we all have our bad traits and we all have our good traits. And the one thing is if I get upset about something and it doesn't feel resolved, I tend to hold on to that. And I was still upset about the doctor's appointment, so I know if that somehow went into it. But I don't know. So I'm just trying to move on from that because it happened, but like it was only one day, so I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Like with my actual body, like my body getting over it, um, and I feel fine. And I'm actually trying to grow out my hair still, like. And another weird thing with the testosterone was like I was like, well, I'll feel better about growing out my hair if I had testosterone running through me instead of like being estrogen dominant, the way I naturally am. Because women have more estrogen in their systems than men do. I mean, we both have it, but men have more testosterone than women, and women have more estrogen than men. So, um, for some reason I felt like I would need testosterone running in my system to feel okay with growing out my hair, like to shoulder length, because like anything past like a pixie cut length hair is feminine to me, and I still have issues with things that I perceive to be feminine. So I felt like I needed that almost as like a crutch just to get through growing out my hair. Like my tolerance for things that make me uncomfortable because of perceiving it as feminine is not very high. So, but obviously, I'm not taking tea anymore, and I don't think it affected me that much. I know I was dissociated the whole day when after I had taken the tea, but I'm pretty sure that was purely psychological because of. I mean, I knew it was a bad decision and I was doing it anyways. So, like, obviously, that's gonna have an impact on my mental health. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not the smartest person, man. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm still gonna grow out my hair even though I'm gonna be uncomfortable. I don't know. Like I I don't like I mean my even my mama told me my hair looks nice when it's short, but like there's a part of me that wants to know what I look like with longer hair. Like I used to have long hair as a kid. And then there's also a part of me that wants to get over my issues with things that I perceive to be feminine. To like because for some reason I think this is leftover like I'm leftover mindset from when I was a trans man because I really tried to be masculine like super bro super macho stuff like that just so I would pass to other guys because I was very aware of the fact that I was not. I mean, I saw myself as a guy, but I knew I was a different type of guy from them. Obviously, I wasn't even a guy, but like in my mindset, I was. Um, and part of that is that anything feminine would emasculate me or make me less of a man or something like that. And I still have that mindset left over from that time period. And even though I'm not a guy, I still feel very protective of my sense of masculinity, being strong, being confident, um, dominant. I don't know. Like in personality, I'm not though, so like that's I don't know. I don't know. So like long hair to me, then the idea of growing out my hair makes me feel like it's taking away from my masculinity. Like back then, it was like okay, I'm a man, but now it's like oh, I'm a butch masculine woman. So even though I'm not seeing myself as a completely different sex than I actually am, there's still this I still feel overprotective over this sense of masculinity, like that I have to be masculine or that I am naturally masculine, and it would be doing a disservice to myself to um to present myself in more feminine ways because that would emasculate me. I don't know, it's really dumb, but it is what it is. Like it's just left over then, and then it's just changed because now I'm like I don't know. So I'm growing out my hair just to kind of try to maybe hopefully get over that somehow. I guess try to prove to myself that you can still be a masculine woman with long hair. Like hair length does not dictate how strong you are or stuff like that. So that's kind of like my exposure therapy for myself. just because I am trying to actively work through these things, even though I do get setbacks, like restarting OT, it happens. But like that doesn't mean I'm not still trying to accept myself as a woman. It just means that I've made a bad decision, and I just gotta recollect myself from there and hopefully move forward. And obviously not be hard on myself just because I made a bad decision. And I'm still feeling pretty like I don't know. It's weird because I feel so over the like trans man phase in my life. Like the period of time that I was a trans man. Like mentally, I feel very distant from that, but I'm still very attached to being masculine. So I don't know. And like, and I was thinking of them, it's like I don't even want the effects of testosterone. Like I used to be obsessed with having like a facial hair and stuff like that. Like I really wanted it. I was really envious of guys who had it, but now I don't even really want it. In fact, I make sure I shave the facial hair I have. Like I just don't see myself wanting it anymore. Like like I've kind of like moved on from the desires I used to have when I was identifying as a trans man. Like I obviously still desire to be perceived as masculine, but not as a man. I just want to be seen as like I mean obviously I want to be seen as a woman because I am a woman, but I want to be seen as a masculine woman or something like that. And I just part of me feels like it would be hard to do that with long hair, but I know that that's just my own hang up in my head, so I'm trying to get over that. Then the other thing is, I'm happy that I didn't throw away all those women's clothing that I had bought over the period of my detransition, because it's been like a year or 2 or 3 now. This has been going like an ongoing process for me, and I remember my therapist told me not to throw it away, and I was like, I'm gonna throw it away. And so yeah, I didn't throw it away. It's been in a garbage bag. It's sitting in my room forever. I had like collected everything because I didn't want it in my dresser with all my men's clothing and stuff. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Like I have to separate the women's and men's clothing. Like I'm very like I don't know. And yeah. Well, anyways, I'm actually wearing one of my shirts now. Like this. Like I don't know. Dad says it still looks very masculine on me, but like I was asking like this D-trans group I'm part of, and they said like the sleeve does not look masculine, and to me it doesn't look masculine. So I'm just like just gonna ignore him, like because I don't think like I don't know why he thinks it's masculine on me. I'm not trying to dress like feminine, even though I am trying to get over my issues with femininity. But I'm trying to dress more neutral or masculine, like find women's clothing that I can still feel masculine or strong in to feel confident with myself. But not that's not too feminine. Like I'm not like my dad was telling me like you would need to wear a blouse or something to like improve like to send up as he says send the right signal. I'm not doing that. That's like I'm not comfortable wearing a blouse. That's not the type of woman I am. So that's not gonna happen. I think he did convince me to buy one at some point, but like I didn't even wear it a full day because I just like the thing. It just felt so weird wearing it. Like I'm already growing out my hair, so like I don't feel the need to like hyper feminize myself just so I can send the right signal or whatever. Um, so yeah, I'm wearing this, and then I got like a pair of like, and let me stand up, like, and then um, like, yeah, see, you can't even see like the camera doesn't even, like I'm wearing a pair of shorts, and like, okay, so the issue with shorts is like I usually shop at Target, but I've been shopping at thrift stores because you can buy way more there for so cheap, and sometimes you find stuff that's like really good quality. Um, the issue of shorts though is that like most of the shorts here are what I call short shorts, like super low, like the cut, not like low, but super the high cut is super high or whatever you call it. Where like it like I prefer shorts where they go down to like just above my knees or like knee length shorts. That's almost impossible to find in Target. Like everything there is like I feel like the clothing there is hypersexualized like that. I'm not comfortable like dressing that way. I need shorts that are cut to like knee length. So so I had to. I actually think I got these pair of shorts on Amazon because I could find them there. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like the clothing is like weird. I'm not comfortable wearing short shorts or a crop top or something that shows my stomach like that, the cut, or I don't know. It just makes me uncomfortable. And I don't know. So, but of course, Dad was trying to get me to wear the short shorts because he says, well, this is what's available here, and this is what women wear. And I'm like, well, not all women wear that. So, like, I know my own mother doesn't wear short shorts. She wears like knee length stuff or stuff like that. So, like, if she wears that, then I can wear that too. Like, I don't have to like, I don't know. So it's me having to try to like stand up for like I don't have to dress a certain way to send the right signals to get people to recognize that I'm a woman. Like, because he's trying to help me like send the right signals so that people can recognize me as a woman and not think I'm a man. But like, and like everything I'm wearing right now is technically from the women's department, and it's still too masculine for him. Well, that's at least that's what he said. So but then again, I don't like really. I don't. And oh, I got a pair of sandals. I'm not gonna go show my feet on the camera. The sandals I got like neutral sandals. They're like black straps with around the heel and like around the foot, and then like the sole is like a brown. He wanted me to get like a light tan sandals, and he was also like choosing out like sandals that had like a high heel that would like the heel's up there and then it goes down there. I'm not gonna wear that because like sandals are for everyday use, and my feet would be uncomfortable like being having it arched like that. So yeah, I don't know. He's just like, I guess I don't know. I need different company, but I don't know. I also just like having him along because even if I don't agree with all the stuff he thinks I should try on, or that he thinks I should buy, I just it's I'm more comfortable having him along than being alone because I'm still not super comfortable shopping in the women's department of a store by myself because I still it's kind of like I have this like I call it imposter syndrome, where I feel like I mean, I know I'm not a man, but I feel like I'm a man in the women's section or something like that. Like, I feel like people perceive me that way, so I feel like almost embarrassed being in the women's department. I don't know, it's weird. Um, there's a lot of weird things. But yeah, so yeah, those are like kind of like the updates. Like I don't know. I guess this week's been crazy, all the way from T to trying to get comfortable wearing women's clothing. My mind is like very, I don't know, kind of crazy. But I don't know. It's not that bad because it's not like I'm not wearing dresses or stuff. And I think my dad did point out a dress because we went to like a thrift store and my sister was coming with and she was looking at these like shirts, but they're like a dress, like it's a long shirt dress thing, and he was like, "Oh, well, like I have a wig, and I actually uploaded a video of me wearing the wig, and he was like, "Oh, well, with the wig and this dress, you would look great." I'm like, "I'm not getting the dress, Dad. That's not happening." Like literally, my whole point of detransitioning is to accept myself as a masculine woman. That to me, obviously, like I'm sure a woman can be masculine wearing a dress or whatever, but society tends to see dresses as a feminine thing. And then to me, I also see it as a feminine thing. So that's kind of like going in against the point of just accepting myself as a masculine woman. Um, and it also happens to make my dysphoria worse. And I'm just currently, I mean, I'm obviously still struggling to manage my dysphoria in a healthy manner that isn't going back on testosterone. So I think a dress would exacerbate that problem, and I'm still developing healthy skills to manage that. So I think it would make it harder for me to manage my dysphoria if I'm going out of my way to try to, in my mind, be hyper feminine or something like that. Like I'm just not comfortable with that. So yeah, so that's basically my update. Then for those of you who are into gaming, you guys know I've been uploading my Fortnite win clips, and I think there's something there from Project Zomboid, and I might continue on that if you guys are into that. But I'm also there's this game called Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I also have Pathfinder Kingmaker. It's a PS4. And I might upload videos of me playing that too. Um, if you guys are into it, I might just do it and just see, if you guys like it at all. I mean, either way, it's fine. I do it for fun, so because I like games, that's my thing. Like that's one of my big hobbies is video games. Um, yeah, that and drawing and music. Actually, with Fortnite, I always have my headphones on and I'm listening to music. I have like the sound all the way down on Fortnite. Like I can't even hear the Fortnite because I'm listening to music. It's just me playing, seeing the screen and then listening to music, like getting in the zone, as I call it. So, okay, well, I'm gonna wrap this video now. I'm just like I was going off topic there. But yeah, so like if you guys like this video, leave a like. You can subscribe, turn on the notifications so you can get notifications for upcoming videos. And if there's anything you guys want me to cover in future videos or stuff like that, also leave that down in the comments, like questions or just topics or something like that. I'm more than happy to do that too. It's fun to kind of collaborate with that kind of stuff, to interact with the community that I'm seeming to build up here. Like it's fun interacting with you guys like that. So yeah. Okay guys. Bye bye.